Third hour here for Breakfast Extra. Now, let's bring you live updates of the End Bad Governance protest. Today marks day 10 of the nationwide demonstrations that have gripped Nigeria as citizens demand accountability, justice, and also meaningful change from the government. And spread across Nigeria, we have our correspondents who are ready to give us updates from their locations. First, we go to Idong Joseph. Idong, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Good morning.
All right. If you'll please give us an update on your location regarding the protest and what's happening today. We can see some security operators behind you. Do give us details, please.
Okay. I'm right here at the checkpoint between the border community between the FCT, Federal Capital Territory, and Nasarawa states. And we've walked around this environment and we've noticed that there's no sign of a protest. But even before I got here, I've gone to some of the satellite community in the FCT here, like the Karo, Nyanya, Kurudu, Pegi, Oruzu, and even down to Karishi. And we didn't see any protester coming out, not even in the form of a protest happening. That's the situation in the situation here.
And for turn up, would there be any? Do you? I mean, this is the last day of the protest. Is there any chance of protesters coming out today to demonstrate?
From what I see here, I don't think anyone is going to come out for a protest because vehicles have been moving freely and people have been moving freely, and I can see so many people even trying to broadcast, I think, to their various locations of work. So from what I can see, I don't think there's going to be any form of a protest around this area where I am now.
All right. Well, many thanks. We'll definitely come back to you for more live updates as the day unfolds. We appreciate you for doing this with us. We switch gears now from Abuja down to Jos, Plateau State, where we have Chizoba Anionwe on standby. Chizoba, yeah, well, yourself and Chinwe always do that to me. That's why I love you. But tell me, give us a situational updates where you're at Jos, Plateau State.
Good morning, Judith, and welcome to Jos. Well, the update is just like what Idong Joseph has just said. Jos is peaceful. Jos Bukuri Metropolis in particular is very, very peaceful and calm. The curfew has been further reviewed again, further to begin by 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., unlike yesterday, which was 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. So residents are actually happy that the governor is giving that consideration to allow businesses to continue, transactions of any type to continue, while people also try to fend for their families, to look for what they'll put on the table, rather than being just locked up in the house from morning till night because of the curfew, and also because of the unrest that happened in the city of Jos. That was around Bauchi Road and Zololo Junction areas, So, like I always said, prevention, they say, is better than cure. And so that was why the curfew came up, But it's also good that calm has been restored in those affected areas. And that is why the curfew had always been reviewed on a daily basis. And today, it is like this. So if you can see behind me very well, you can see that residents are all out, to go about their lawful businesses and ensure that, of course, no one does anything that would impede the peace we are having on the moment. Meanwhile, security operatives are still on the ground. I can see them around me. Unfortunately, you can't see beyond this that you're seeing now. Yeah. So they are around men of the police force, the Nigerian Army, sister security agencies, civil defense, and all those. So everybody's going about their normal businesses.
So, Chizoba, with the curfew, has this erased any concept of the protest? Or are people still perhaps maybe in some way or the other still exercising the right to protest?
Well, all those I spoke with off camera actually said with what happened on Sunday and Monday in Jos, they wouldn't want to give any opportunity again to anybody to hijack or take advantage of this protest to cause further mayhem, because these few days that people had been at home because of curfew, they have lost money, they have lost resources, and they've lost so many other things. So they won't want to give anything to chance for this. So most of them I spoke with off camera said they are not even ready to come out again, even if it's going to hold. But from the look of things and where I had covered earlier on before this session, there's no sign of any protest. Actually, behind me, that's why I'm even standing here. Behind me is the popular Old Airport roundabout, and that's where the protest used to hold, you know. So, but from what you're seeing now, there's no sign of anybody or any group gathering for any kind of protest, you know, because we tried in the city of Jos for those 3-4 days of peaceful protest. Unfortunately, on that same fourth day, it was hijacked. And so no one will want to experience that again.
And then that's very understandable. Everyone wants to protect their lives and property, especially at this time. But Chizoba, many thanks for bringing us this update. We'll definitely come back to you as the day unfolds to see the latest where you're at Jos. But again, once again, thank you.